Hi, everyone. Kelly Deutsch here. If we haven't met yet, I'm the co-director of Contemplative Monk. I'm also the founder of the spiritual Wanderlust community. Behind me, kind of hiding because she's a little camera shy, is my trusty sidekick, Nova, who's probably distracted, but she wanted to join me for this call, so she's here as well. Yes, hello. Anyway, I have an exciting announcement I wanted to share with you all today, and I am going to start with a story, actually. I just got back from the Olympic National Park. For any of you who have been there, you've been there? It's amazing. It's just stunning. You know, these old growth forests, like it's a temperate rainforest. So there's just green life bursting out of everything. Like, I don't know how you would walk. You'd have no place to put your foot because there's just green stuff everywhere. So you can go on these hikes through, these insanely tall spruce trees. You can go, well, we went kayaking on these glacial waters that were just glassy calm and had, mountains rising up out of the earth on either side and just remarkable views hiking along the ridges. And it struck me as I was meeting all these other people who had come to this Olympic National Park over the weekend, how many of us travel from all over the country and all over the world in search of something. Like, what are we after when we're traveling? It's usually this unnamable something. We want to experience something new to shock us into a new way of being. It's something like seeing the world in a new way or learning from a different landscape or a different culture. And it's not learning that's, this intellectual, rational thing, but something that you absorb through your skin, as you're breathing in this fresh forest air or, dipping into a cool mountain lake. You absorb something. That's the kind of thing that we're generally trying to imbibe when we're traveling. And all of these new experiences, conversations with people you never would have met had you not been in this new place, those kinds of things often serve as a mirror to reflect us back to ourselves. But the wonderful thing is, you don't have to travel across the world and cross oceans in order to find this. A lot of us experience wanderlust, but usually it's a spiritual wanderlust. It's something that we can find by navigating our own interior landscapes, these territories that we have inside that often go completely unexplored. For those of you who are, veterans on this journey and have been spiritual spelunking for a little while, you know what it's like to have the floor drop out underneath you and you recognize, like, oh, there's a lot more in here than I ever thought. Like, I thought I knew what I was doing. I thought I was self-aware. I thought I had grown, which you probably have. But then there's so much more. There's always more. And so we travel interiorly or exteriorly in order to learn and find and discover new things and new lands, new ways of being. I so enjoy these spiritual explorations and have found that many of you do too. So what I thought I'd do is to start offering some live conversations. So starting this Thursday, we're going to launch a new video podcast, a live series called Spiritual Wanderlust, where we're going to explore some of the deepest questions that make us human. We'll talk about things like spiritual practice and neuroscience and psychology and healing and trauma, contemplative life, the mystics, basically anyone who's interested in the interior life. We're going to talk about those things and talk with people like that. We're going to talk with teachers. We're going to talk with artists, mystics, embodiment experts. We're going to talk with some neuroscientists and therapists. If you're like me, you probably really enjoy this stuff already. And so I wanted to invite you to join in on some of these live conversations and let us know what you're curious about as well. Give us a like, give us a me too, a thumbs up, or in the comments below, let us know what other burning questions you have. What are you curious about and want us to cover in our live series? Are you into the Sufis? Are you into Celtic spirituality? Do you want us to talk about attachment theory, St. Francis? Like, what is it that would really get you going? We'd love to hear what you're into. So drop some comments below. Let us know what you're most intrigued to hear about. because we're going to be co-creating this together. We want your feedback so that this can be a spiritual journey and exploration together as we're all spiritual wanderlusting. It will be launching this Thursday at 6 p.m. Central. So East Coasters, that's 7 p.m. for you. If you're on the West Coast of the USA, that's 4 p.m. for you. That's 6 p.m. Central. For those of you who live in other places of the world, we're not leaving you out. All of this will be recorded. So once we go live, you can find it again in 2 places. One is on Facebook. If you go to the Contemplative Monk Facebook page and click on videos, you can find any of the past Facebook Lives. Or you can go onto YouTube and search Spiritual Wanderlust, and you'll find our conversations there as well. So 6 p.m. Thursday, new video podcast series called Spiritual Wanderlust. Let us know what you're interested in. Drop in the comments below or what you're most excited about. And I look forward to seeing you all on Thursday.